Hi, I'm Nooble Soup. Welcome to my channel about tips and tricks and what to do and what not to do on GTA 5 Online. And today's episode will be about jobs. And jobs are, well, games in the game. And there are so many. Arena War, Jesus, we got Target Assault, Stunt Races, that's a bunch. Races are, you can't even count them. Death matches is like any other death match. Capture the flag, last team standing is like last man standing, all that. King of the Hill, I actually never tried before, but I'm gonna do that sooner or later. Survivals are one of my favorites actually, but we'll have to unlock them first before we can play them. And we also got the missions. I love the missions. It's like tiny miniature games. And versus, that's other players also, so it's quite fun. Adversary mode, you can fly planes, drive cars, beat each other up, whatever. And parachuting, you gotta unlock parachuting. And I actually managed to do this by the end of the episode, so I have a bunch of those. So first off is Arena War. Let's see what this bomb ball is all about. Okay, bomb ball. Arena War. Explosive with 80s music. Feels very post-apocalyptic. Should be right up my sleeve. Feels strange saying that. But you know, bounce around a ball with cool cars. If you have your own cars, you can use those. But other than that, if you don't, the game will provide cars for you. Should be easy enough. I mean, like I said, you use a car to push the balls into the opponent's goal. So it's like football with cars or motorcycles or trucks, and that's basically it. If you're somewhat skillful, you can do this. I think we did pretty good in this game. I mean, even if it didn't, it's just a game, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have the arena myself, so I don't really care. You get arena points and stuff. I just want the car, okay? And then we got a little tiny mission. That's Simeon Repo missions. You go to a certain garage and blow everything up, and then you watch your butt while you try to get out of there to make sure that they don't kill you. It's fairly simple, fairly straightforward, unless you work with people who have no clue what they're doing. I think this one is okay. Sometimes you play with people who are what they call AFK. They're just in there making money. They don't contribute. They don't do anything. They just stand there. If they die, they still get some money. This guy is nuts. He's shooting at my car. Excellent. I like that. At least he's active. And the job is done when you blew up all the cars up here and in the basement, and try not to get killed when you come out of the garage. That's it. And we made it. And now I'm going to show you what happens if you play with really good players who have the means to it. I've done this a couple of times. It's just a fun game for them. And this is what happens. Check this out. I mean, seriously, just flying around with a Batmobile. This is just lovely. It's almost cheating. This was a favorite of mine since I played it the first time. And this is fairly new, by the way. It came out 2020. You drive around with a Sasquatch and screw things up. And I mean, there's not a whole lot you can say about this. You use some monster truck and destroy cars. You can't get any more fun than that, right? So things blow up. It's beautiful. Just go with it in the drive. And I think I don't ever fail this mission. You can do it on hard, and I never failed. Even if I'm hard with the cops shooting at us, if you're a bit confused about what to do and somebody's shooting at you, press X to crouch down behind the wheel and they won't hit you as easy. Simple as that. I love this game. And this was double the money at the time, so I think I did this like 24/7, if you're wondering where all my money came from. And also, you can do most of these repo missions solo, so if you're good enough and have time on your hands to do this, no problem, just go. I did this solo, and I think I did this solo several times. People have sometimes difficulties staying alive. Like I said, I don't think I was ever killed in this game, this little job, ever. So this one, Sasquatch, I do this alone most of the time. And now I'm off to the stunt races. Stunt races, they're nuts. You either use crazy cars or you transform. This is one of the stunt races I've done before. This is a regular stunt race where you drive a crazy car with rockets or stuff like that, parachutes and things. This is the Runa 2000 race, one of them. I don't know, there's like 5 or 6 of them. I really like them. I'm useless at them, but I do like them. Rocket Baltic Bumblebee. Same thing here. 5 or 6 races with the Rocket Baltic, and it's really funny because it's got a rocket. You know, you drive a car and you fly with a car because it's got a rocket. So you basically fly the car. Cool. I suck at it, but I'm solo, so I win. Of course, I win. It's a nice way to practice, see what kind of car you can buy, because most of these cars you can't buy, millions of dollars. But you're gonna have to make the money first. This is why you do it. You do the games to make the money. Another favorite car, the Stromberg, based on the James Bond car, which can dive into the water. So does this car. I don't know why it's in here, but you have every kind of vehicle in the world in this game. So why not the car that can actually dive under the water? Yeah, well, it's a nice car. I really like the looks of it, and it's horrible to drive, which it doesn't matter. You don't have to use a driver's license to be able to drive this car. It's just fun. It's simple as that. It's fun. And also, you practice driving crazy cars. No problem. another Ruiner game, Ruiner 2000. Ordinarily, when you're free mode, this little puppy can shoot missiles pretty good, and it's got a parachute and a rocket. No, it jumps. It jumps. Sorry, it hasn't got a rocket. It jumps. So you can jump, use a parachute, and shoot away some rockets. I think maybe once it was a griefer car, but not anymore. It can actually take on griefers if you want. But it all comes down to skill. You have to try this a couple of times before you realize that, this is not for me, or it definitely is for me. It's a fun car. It's horrible to drive, but it's a fun car. Never forget, when you do a race, on the countdown, hit the gas when it says go. You do turbo start, and that unlocks things. If you do 25, you get this. You do 30, you get that. You do 50, you get this. Another favorite of mine, the Deluxe, is also a horrible car. I love this car. It's terrible to drive. It's fun. Because you have to stay on your toes to make sure you stay on the road as well. And also, this car flies. I know I have friends of mine that says that no, when cars started flying in this game, I give up. And another acquaintance said, nope, when cars and motorcycles began to fly, if you see a guy coming along with a pink Faggio with a shotgun, that's me revolting against whatever GT and Rockstar is doing. This car can fly, and it has really good missiles. Once upon a time, in free mode, a Deluxe, this car came at you, you know this is trouble. Now when you see an oppressor, now that's trouble. The Deluxe is just a nice car. It's nice. I like it. And also, it's based on the DeLorean that they, I guess, used in Back to the Future. It's not as modified as that was, but I don't know. I like it anyway. Another favorite of mine, really practical one, is the Criminal Records race. You drive in circles around Bolingbroke Penitentiary, and this is basically the only cheat race thing I do. If I want to rank up quickly by unlocking turbo starts, slipstreams, things like that, or use a friend to just pass each other, like takeovers and stuff, I do this because it's short and you can choose how many laps you want to do this, and it's really simple. You just drive in circles. This guy has the Italic Grotti GTO, and I'm using the former fastest car, but this is not upgraded, so I haven't customized it because it's not mine. It's one of the game's choices for me, and but this is perfect. If you can help each other out with this one. I used it a lot. And now I'm gonna use my own Italic Grotti GTO and see what happens. Like I said, it isn't upgraded anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but it might be fun. I mean, it's a free car, and whatever is going on with it, you never know. We'll see what happens. Here we go, somebody's slipstreaming me, and it's okay. You slipstream for 5 seconds, you unlock something. You slipstream for 10 seconds, you unlock something. And this guy is on my tail. And I don't know why, because he wants to win. He gets slipstreams anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The good thing sometimes with having more players in the game, they might be bothering each other, so they crash into each other, and in which case I try to make the most of it and pass them all, which I did. So I'm probably gonna win this race. Yeah, here we go, no problem, because they're bugging each other, and that helps me. And this guy and I decided to hang on to each other for a bit more and go to a transform race. Also a stunt race. But this time we fly a helicopter which transforms into a motorcycle and then turns into a car and then turns into an airplane, stuff like that. This is the real stunt races. You have to know a few things about all the vehicles in the game, because suddenly you turn into some vehicle that you haven't driven before, which happens. This is fun. This is nuts. I have no idea what's going on.
This is one of a kind. Whatever it is, it must come out. If it is, it must come out.
I realized that I've done this a few years, so I basically know what I'm doing. I'm not very talented, I'm not really skillful, but experience actually does it. And also GTA notices if you've done things many times, it kind of adds to it. Like, I think I mentioned it before, it notices that you fly a helicopter a lot. It takes away, or at least tones down, on the turbulence, so you actually fly the helicopter much more smooth. Things like that, small details that actually makes a difference in the long run. And so suddenly I'm number 1, which is nice. I like to win every once in a while. I don't usually care about it, but every once in a while it is okay. And since it was triple the money, as you can see, triple the money, I did some parachuting games. I finally managed to unlock these things. I never bid. I never bet money, ever, for some reason. Maybe it's a principle I have. But I decided to check this thing out, see what happens. And it's always a few guys that have been grinding the jobs that are double or triple the money to make sure they become good at it. If you win, you make a lot of money. If you come second, yeah, well, you still make more money, but not as much as the guy who wins. So parachuting, what's going on here? I've done the airplane lessons. I learned a few things. Thing is, like the last game in this episode, the last job, the stunt race, 2 people know exactly what they're doing. The rest of them have no idea what's going on. So that's almost what's going on here. The guy who's number 1, he knows precisely what he's doing. I know some, but I was never good at parachuting, mainly because I never do it. I don't think it's funny, really. But I got the hang of it finally. It was kind of nice. Drive in the middle, you get 15 points. Come next to the middle bullseye thingy, you get like 10 points. And so on. Another weird thing about parachuting is that you might not come first. You might not be number 1. You know, hit the goal, the first one. But you can still win. If you hit the bullseye on each and every one of these circles, you get more points than the other ones. So here we go. I came in almost last, and I got second because I got the highest score, simply. Number 2, 8,400. It's not worth it. I'm really sorry, it's not worth it. I don't care what people say, I don't care. What am I gonna do with that? I can buy an apple. Great. What am I gonna do with the apple? Throw it on other players. And I'm going up and down because I have no clue how to do this the helicopter way, like I said. the more you do it, the more experienced GTA realize that you are, and actually help you make it simply for they simplify things for you. This is the last. Oh, dude, that was bad. Ah, well, what's going on? I think you can open and close your parachute just as much as you like in this game. So you can plunge into the next one if you want, and then open the parachute again. And I'm guessing yet again I'm second, and people are just falling from left to right. I'm dancing and taking off my parachute, and yeah, second. Yeah, what am I get? What? 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 I love this game. This is so crazy. So this was some jobs that you can play, and some of them are really nice, some of them are really cool, some of them give you double the money, some of them give you triple the money. This is Noodle Soup out. Hey lady, can I get a ride?